just to recap last weekend, I thought it was a good weekend for us. We're starting off the Big Ten. It's nice to go 2-0. It's nice to get wins, period, in the Big Ten. They're not easy to come by. It was interesting, as I mentioned, playing Rutgers and Maryland. It was just, it's still, I'm not sure how it feels like a Big Ten, if it felt like a Big Ten weekend, but they count on the standings and we'll take them. This week, is going to be a huge weekend for us. I think we have two ranked teams coming in. Minnesota, who lost to Penn State and won a 5-setter against Ohio State. Looks like a really good team to us on tape, and we're excited to play them. We play them on Wednesday at 6:30, and it'll be a BTN match, so it should be a big deal across the country, which will be fun. It's always fun to be a part of that. And then we have Wisconsin match on Saturday, which is, I think every one of their brothers is going to be at that match, and it should be a pretty exciting environment. I know I mentioned last time at this press conference, kind of in passing, that this is probably the loudest arena, that Huff is probably one of the loudest venue in the country, and now we're going to test this by putting some decibel reader in there and see how loud it actually is. And I know we're supposed to say that we're trying to sell it every match. I want to sell it or sell it this match. I'd like to sell it every match, of course. That's always the goal. But I expect it to be a big crowd, an exciting environment. And we'll see how loud this place is and kind of see if we are the loudest in the country. The last thing I'd say is that we're excited that our ticketing office is going to allow football tickets to be redeemed at that match, which we've had really good success with people coming over after the football game and watching the match, and a lot of those guys have ended up buying season tickets. So hopefully fans who haven't seen us come, if they come to a football game, then come out and watch a match at Huff, which is one of the better college venues. Any questions?
The game on Wednesday this week, obviously it's something you go through every year, but I mean, how does this change your practice schedule?
Yeah, I mean, usually on a Monday we'll do a lot of teaching, and it'll be kind of slow for us, and we'll do a lot of walk-through things and kind of work our way into the week. But we have to hit the ground running this week and get after it. We need to get used to this because 7 of the next 9 weekends or 9 weeks are this way, and this is how the Big Ten, as I said, I think is going to go. So we'll get after it today, and then tomorrow will be short and really hard, but a very, very short practice. Today will be a little bit of a longer practice. And then we'll do the same thing Thursday, Friday, which is different for us for sure. But we've done it last year, and we're used to it. And I feel comfortable that we have a pretty good formula, if you will, of getting us ready for the Wednesday matches. It's a good question. Any other questions?
Did the Maryland or Rutgers coaches comment at all on the Huff Experience?
Well, I mean, the Maryland coaches have been through it before, and because he was at Penn State and he knew what he was getting into, and he talked more to me about trying to prepare his team for the student section and just getting used to those guys and how loud it actually is. Most of the Rutgers coach, all he talked about to me was that he felt better about his locker room situation because he saw the basement of Huff, and they're comparable. So that's all he talked about. He didn't mention much, and I don't know him as well as I know Steve Aird. So no, nothing from Rutgers. Any other questions? Okay, great. Thanks, guys.